Welcome in and welcome back, everybody, to the Ref Bump. I am so happy you are here to join me. I wanted to take a second at the beginning of the video to apologize just a little bit. It's been about 9 days at the time of this recording since my last upload. I got a pretty decent cold in there. Couldn't record really because my voice was just super messed up for like a week. So apologies for that, but the voice is back now, as you can see, and I just had to sit down and give you some thoughts about the Royal Rumble. More specifically, mainly this video is going to be talking about Sami Zayn and the direction of the Bloodline storyline and where I believe that match is going to end up. Well, not just where it's being talked about that match is pretty much going to end up. A lot of the plans for the road to WrestleMania. I'll touch a little bit on Cody winning the Rumble, some other stuff. So let's just get into that right now. The closing angle of that show. So, talking about the Royal Rumble for those of you that don't know somehow, but I mean, come on, the title of the video, the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure you know what we're talking about. It saw Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Championship. This was the third match in the series between the two of them. And overall, just in terms of the match, it was probably the least memorable in terms of the match. But in terms of what happened after the match, nothing that they did before this compares to this in any kind of way. This organically has become my favorite WWE storyline, maybe of my lifetime. I'd really have to sit and think. But I can't remember, other than maybe Batista versus Triple H when I was a kid, a storyline that was so good from week to week and that gave you the little stuff, the subtext, the big stuff. It moved at the pace that it does, a perfect pace. The structure of everything, amazing. And Sami Zayn has organically become the top babyface in WWE, at least in terms of just natural crowd reaction over babyface. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, we talk about this moment. It got uncomfortable when Kevin Owens, when he got flung into the stairs the way that he did. This might be a spot that he's done before or a bump that he's taken, but I have not seen it, and that shocked the hell out of me. I was stunned watching that. I mean, that looked legit. Like, I don't know how that's not a concussion. I mean, maybe I'm falling for it. I'm falling for it a little bit. I know, being a bit of a mark for that, but the acting, the facial reactions of Sami Zayn as all of this is happening to his former best friend, and he has to stand there and watch. And then when he finally stands in front of Roman and stops the chair shot from happening, and he's trying to tell him, "You're better than this. This is below you. This is below you, Tribal Chief." And then he just sticks the chair out and he looks at Sami and he says, "Fine, then you do it." And oh my goodness. The moment where he gets in Sami's face and he's pushing him back, and Sami wants to go forehead to forehead with him, but he doesn't. He holds himself back. It's so good. And then he makes his decision. Roman turns to look at Kevin Owens, who is in the ropes. He's been super kicked 24 times. The Rikishi flying ass drop in the corner from Solo when he had a chair around his neck, Kevin Owens, that is. He got just torn up and torn apart. And then instead of, he's tied up in the ropes, handcuffed, Roman turns his back to say something to him. Sami, instead of hitting him in the ropes, boom, hits Roman in the back the same exact way Seth Rollins hit Roman to break up the Shield. Roman sold it the exact same way, and the pop from the crowd, it is one of the loudest pops you will ever hear from a WWE crowd. It's Stone Cold level stuff, Attitude Era level stuff, the hype that this crowd got when the turn finally happened for Sami. And then he turns to Jey Uso. Not even Jimmy, just turns to Jey, starts apologizing. Eats a super kick from Jimmy. Jey Uso can't believe it. He walks out. He's conflicted. Roman starts unleashing chair shots on Sami Zayn, saying, "You broke up my family." All that kind of stuff. Oh, man, this is peak storytelling. This is one of the best things WWE has done in years. And I'm loving every single second of it. And all things are pointing to, all the reports are saying, all the inside sources, all the scoopers are saying that Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn is slotted in for the Elimination Chamber in Sami Zayn's hometown of Montreal, and that should be glorious. The crowd, I'm picturing it right now. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, and how amazing would it be if he could win the title? He's not going to, but just imagine the moment. Imagine the moment for a second. I'm not even talking about, oh, you got to think 2-3 months down the line. I know. But just close your eyes for a second and imagine the moment of Sami Zayn hitting a haluva kick, a blue thunder bomb, whatever you want to say, for the 1, 2, 3. Oh, my goodness. The crowd in Montreal, that would be sick. But regardless, the entrance, hopefully he brings back the Worlds Apart theme. It's going to be a spectacle. It's going to be spectacular. I hope that they actually let them go out and put on a good match. I hope they let Sami Zayn show a lot of the shit that he can do in the ring, because as much as he's gotten over based on character work and just that strong chemistry that he had with the Bloodline, I really think that Sami showing what he can fully do in the ring once again in a serious world title main event match. Go out there, Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, put on the best match that they can, back and forth, crazy shit, pull out all the moves that they know how to do, selling, all that shit. It could be spectacular. It could really be a star-making moment. For as long as Sami Zayn's been on the main roster and as good as people know he is, that could be his moment where he shows that he can hang in the ring with the big dogs. Us, the people who really watch, the people who truly appreciate it, we know how good Sami Zayn is, but now it's about time that the rest of the world figured it out. But yeah, it's looking likely that he will not get his WrestleMania moment. He will not face Roman at WrestleMania. That spot is reserved for Cody Rhodes, the roller coaster, and I mean white meat babyface. I mean, I shouldn't say that. That's like a derogatory term. I almost feel like it shouldn't be, because it's a very, I'd say probably the most important piece in wrestling, being a white meat babyface. But I mean, he comes out, there's kids dressed in the crowd as him. He's handing out the weight belt. He wins the Royal Rumble. He's got the great story built in. He's great on the mic. He can wear the suits. He's great in the ring. Cody's probably the best long-term choice, but man, I wish it could have been Sami. But nonetheless, Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns, Montreal. Let's go. The Elimination Chamber is going to be crazy. I cannot wait for it. Again, apologies for the long wait between videos, 9 days. I did get sick, like I said, but apologies for that. Hoping to be much more consistent from now on. Make sure to like the video, hit the notification bell to be notified of brand new wrestling content on this channel. And also, when you like the video, it will push out my video to more wrestling fans like you and me. Make sure you give me a follow on Twitter at RefBumpMax, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.